Hey guys, it's Hunter. Welcome to, well, it's a Minecraft video, because, that's why I want to play some Minecraft and talk about this. So I got a brand new cardioid condenser microphone. You're like, oh my god, you just spent 300 bucks on a mic? No, I actually found the literal cheapest condenser microphone on the entire internet. Because when you go on the internet, you look for condenser microphones, you'll be like, oh, what's this, 200 bucks, 500 bucks? That's the typical price range for these types of microphones, but I found the literal cheapest one on the internet that I do not think is gonna be as cheap for long. I read in the past really it just went down like $10, so it's really been cheap this whole time, but I got it at this cheapest, so it's $20. No joke, I got it for $20. Not 500, not even 100. 20! Here, let me show you. It is this microphone right here. So as you can see, you won't be able to hear me as good from the back here because it's a cardio microphone. I have a compressor saying on SLOBS and Charlie out some different sayings, so I'm not exactly sure how good it's gonna sound right now, but whatever. TKGOU. So that's the microphone. It has this pop filter right here. It just worked because when I pop, all the air went back to my face. So yeah, so I just kind of have it set right here, close enough for me to talk into, far away from you guys to not see it on camera. And then it also came with this wind screen, not windshield. That's what's on cars. This is called a wind screen. Yeah, that's what I have on this little microphone here, but you can't hear me if I start tapping into this right here because I'm not recording that, so that's that. So I'm trying some effects on SLOBS, Streamlabs, OBS for the microphone, make it sound better. Now, this microphone, it sounds so much better. Like even the actual audio of my voice sounds much better because in all the other videos you're like, well, actually your audio sounds pretty good when I'm talking through this mic. It's like, well, yeah, that's because you hear it with EQ. If you hear it without EQ, it sounds like a crappy mic. So literally, that EQ sounds, it makes that mic like sound like a professional mic, and good for that. But now that I have this, I could play a clip without the EQ and it'll sound still pretty good. I haven't actually recorded this and added EQ to it after, so it's gonna sound even better after that. I don't think recording with EQ, unless you're live streaming, that's the only time I would think to like record video with EQ, which in that case would be stream. So don't mind me just being my YouTube channel name right here, destroying stuff. So yeah, anyway, I don't think adding EQ is always a good idea when recording. I feel like post-production is better because that way if you're recording and then you get some sounds that the EQ naturally like boosts up, or let's say boosts down, and you don't want it to do that, then you can't do anything about it because that's what it recorded that way. But if you're doing it in post-production editing, then you can edit it to however you want and fix that. So I think that's great. So should I show like maybe a clip of the non-EQ version of it here right now? Non-EQ. This is just how it sounds. This is how it sounds when I get closer. I have a limiter on it, so it shouldn't like break your eardrums or whatever. So I mean, it can get pretty loud, but the limiter limits it. So it's just me talking close, and then this is me talking my normal distance away. So here I'm gonna have the EQ go back on. I mean, of course I'm gonna use EQ. You kidding me? You want a low quality? I mean, not as low quality anymore because of this microphone, but you want a less low quality video? I didn't think so. So, well, here we go. As long as we get some water flowing, we'll all be fine. Hey, are you guys exploding? What's going on over there? Uh-oh, uh-oh. That's not good. I didn't do that. So, yeah. Let me just say again, TKGOU condenser microphone. I got it off of Amazon. I don't know if it's probably selling some other place, but that's just the first place I found it, so $20, pretty good deal. I mean, it naturally sounds much better than this. I don't. You probably heard if you go to any of my live streams. Honestly, that's probably where you heard this headset microphone without the EQ. So I bet you can just go to literally any one of my live streams that I did before, and just listen and be like, "Oh, that's what you mean. That's what you mean by it sounds so bad without the EQ." So. Yeah, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about that way. So anyway, yeah, I'll just be pillaging this village in the background as I'm talking. So, anyway, that's really all I wanted to do for this video. Just play some Minecraft. Test it out. First of all, listen. Not gonna just play the entire video back to listen to it. I'll listen to some of it as I'm editing just to see how it is. Go TNT! Uh-oh. Okay, goodbye. I love TNT with minecarts. I want to do that again. So, anyway, I was checking out some music stores in my town. I went to one. This guy, old man, owns a very small shop, so the West was in there. It's just him. So, yeah, he comes out. He's like, "Hi, you need a mask is required in here." And I'm like, "Well, what if I've been vaccinated?" He's like, "Doesn't matter." Like a snippy tone, like that wasn't friendly. And for one thing, it was illogical going against science. It's like, okay, so I've been vaccinated. It's been, let's see, since my second shot. It's been has it been 3 to 4 weeks? God, I don't remember what. It's been in between 1 to 2 weeks after my 2 week period. So it's been 3 to 4 weeks since I got my booster shot, which means I've been good for a while, over 10 days. That's for sure. So. God, I don't remember when I got it, but yeah, anyway. So it's like, okay, so if I come back from a year from now when, for sure, everyone that wants to get vaccinated is vaccinated, and then you just say, oh, yeah, nobody's wearing a mask anymore, you don't. I'm like, okay, well, what's different now than a year ago, huh? I've had the vaccine a year ago, and I've had it to now. I haven't been a threat this entire time. It's been exactly the same. Why, huh? Why'd you take your mask mandate off? He's like, and like some retards, am I right? It just makes no sense. Like, there are finally businesses like Walmart in my town. They finally got rid of their mask mandate. So I don't know. They probably had it for a few weeks now, but not exactly sure how long. But yeah, like more business, they need to take their mask mandates out because it's just illogical by now. If you're worried that not everyone's going to get the vaccine, well, you're going to have your mandate forever because we got liberals going, "Oh, I'm not taking the vaccine because Trump was president." Stupid stuff like that. Whatever. So if that's what they're worried about, then it's just time to stop it now because not everyone's going to get vaccinated. It's just facts, okay? People are stupid, so you have to account for that when you're putting your mask mandate in. It's just like, oh, well, I'm going to have to wear a mask in this place for the rest of my life if that's what I'm worried about. Which, I mean, frankly, just come on. If you're worried about the CDC, those retards at the CDC, then you don't have to, and they revised their mask mandate protocol or whatever, which everybody acts like the CDC makes the laws when literally They don't. They're guidelines. Like, everybody's like, oh, the CDC said so. It's law now. It's like, well, where did you hear that from? Like, literally, it's not law. It's just their freaking, unscientific, unscience-worthy, non-scientific guidelines. Now, they got a little bit more sense now, because they put a chart out that said, if you're vaccinated, you can do all these activities, either with or without a mask. So it showed on the vaccinated side, it listed a bunch of activities, and it showed a person not wearing a mask for all of them, basically saying once you're vaccinated, you can do whatever without wearing a mask. So that's what businesses are worried about. Then, the Democrats at the CDC even said, oh, well, now you can, you don't have to wear a mask if you've been vaccinated. But even if unvaccinated people are in a store, it's not like it's like freaking guarantee you're gonna get COVID. Because if you're social distancing, then it's one thing if you're 6 feet apart at least. In school, apparently the CDC said 3 feet apart now. They changed that months ago, so yeah. Okay, here we go. We're about to create a nuclear explosion, guys. Here we go! Ah, that was awesome. I love blowing stuff up in Minecraft. I mean, who doesn't? People were making memes I saw online when the CDC finally said you can basically do, blah, 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 whatever, if you've been vaccinated, or you can do this again, or whatever. And then people are just like, posting a meme, oh, when the CDC tells me I can do something again that I never stopped doing. That was perfect. That's literally the state of any non-stupid person. Oh, here, hang on one second. Let's just push all this. I want to have some fun. Oh, no. Oh, I didn't know minecarts with TNT could roll in Minecraft. I didn't know that was a thing. Well, this house is gone. Don't mind me. I'm just, breaking your everything. Oh, you're on fire, sir. Let me help you. Oh, no, come back here. Get back here. There we go. That's much better. I don't... Well, screw you, man. You're gonna give me lower prices, then I have no use for you. I don't have time for lower prices. Alright, you give me your normal price, or I'm gonna blow your entire village up, which I was already doing in the first place, but, you deserve this. Oh my god, you are invincible! Where are you going? Get back here. Wait, where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Finally. Anyway, as I was saying, I don't know if I told you this, but the reason I'm still doing virtual schooling, because you would assume, well, hey, you're a conservative and a Republican, don't you want kids to go back to school? Yeah, I do. Okay, well, then why are you at home? Why are you still doing virtual if you've had the option to go back to school for months? Well, let's see, what was I talking about just 2 minutes ago? The mask mandate? Yeah, maybe because there's a mask mandate at my school and I hate wearing masks when I'm fully vaccinated. It's so stupid because, I guess before the 2 weeks was up when I was fully vaccinated, there was, I guess, a legit reason to wear a mask, and why, if I went to school, they would say wear a mask. But now if I go to school, it's like, wear a mask. It's like, well, why? I don't see a reason why a fully vaccinated person needs to wear a mask. It makes no sense. So, when winter comes around and the flu starts getting at its highest infection rate, is everybody gonna start wearing masks again? Huh? We're gonna start social distancing? We're gonna have to follow COVID protocol with any freaking disease that comes at any moment in any time in history now? No, I don't think so. I just want to get back to normal life. Like, come on. Like, thank God my city is slowly... stores are slowly taking their mask mandates down. So a lot of places now don't have the mask mandate. Like, thank freaking God. Like, I'm still... also mad that my library for my town has a mask mandate on. At this point, it makes no logical sense. So, I mean, usually when places have mask mandates, what I do, I just put on my mask and then, let my nose hang out like that. Because, I mean, seriously, why the hell am I wearing a mask? I'm vaccinated. I mean, you can tell those anti-vaxxers, yeah, wear a dang mask, yeah, fricker. Uh-oh, uh-oh. God, God. Oh my god, look how many coordinates. Holy crap, I am going up. Oh my god. Okay. Then, well, I'm gone. I am just gone, everybody. What's my frame rate? Up to like 300 now. Alright, let's go down. I'm just gonna be falling forever now. Oh my god. Well, I was not expecting that. I totally forgot that if you do that, you're gonna get flung into the air a lot. So, anyway, now you guys know why I'm still doing virtual schooling, even though I support him. So, that's that. I hope, and I would think by next school year, since mine is almost over, it's gonna be over in June 10th. So 2 weeks, I'm coming down. 13 days away. Miss 30. I don't know where I am. Anyway. Yeah. Just, for God's sakes. I don't want to go back to school. Everyone that wants to get the vaccines vaccinated. Like, come on. So, now that I think about it, when I'm in a conversation or situation where someone says something, then, I say, something, then later on I'm like, oh, well, I could have added this, or, oh, I could have said this instead. I hate when that happens. It's so many times in my life where conversations happen. Later, the same day or the next day, I'm like, oh, dang it, I could have just said that. It would have been so smarter. With this situation with the old man at the music shop, what I could have said is, why? Why do I have to wear masks vaccinated? People are just stupid, I mean, not all old people are wise. This guy is just stupid. Yeah. Listen to your elders. That's a saying. But when it comes to this guy, maybe not listen to him because he doesn't know what the hell science is. Alright, you guys ready for some science? Here we go. We're gonna do some science. That's the wrong key. TNT. Okay. Exactly 600. Wow. That was totally random. I can't believe I actually had exactly 600 for that. Anyway, here, let's explode some TNT so I can think of stuff to talk about. Oh, here we go. This is fun. Oh, that's perfect. I'm glad there's, like, virtually no lag when the TNT is exploding. That's great. Yeah, pretty happy about that. Like, thank you, Mojang, for actually working on the TNT and making it so, if you got, like, 600 like that, it's not just instantly gonna lag. I could bet if you did that in whatever, like, the first version of Minecraft that had TNT, it would have been more laggy. Don't know how laggy it would have been, but, more laggy for sure, because over time, Mojang added improvements to the TNT that made it less laggy, more stable. Stability updates to the TNT. That sounds like the most logical name to give it to them. Stability updates. Oh, how did you survive? This is illegal. Let's get rid of all these blocks. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I should say I'm using this program called RTX Voice. So, what it does is basically, it can actually do two things. So, what I'm using it for, is it takes the input of my mic, it's right here, if you forgot. That's where I'm talking to, it's right here. And it extra noise suppression, but this isn't just any normal noise suppression. This basically filters out anything that is not the human voice. So, for example, Like, it's not perfect, you know. Sometimes, you know, I've recorded it and it's captured other sounds. Not a lot, but just phone warning so you guys don't freak out. So here, if I do this, I'm not actually sure. You guys might have heard that. Okay, it's showing that you guys hear that, so I mean, again, it's not perfect, of course. It's actually in beta. It's version 0.5 beta, so it's not even in full version, but it is pretty dang good. Like, here, if I start clapping, and then I start talking, you can hear me talking. I mean, you shouldn't hear me clapping. Again, not sure how perfect it is. You might have heard the clapping, but you really shouldn't have, because I've seen video clips of other people using it. They are clapping and doing other stuff, like if I do this, you shouldn't hear it. But I was recording, you know, some audio before recording this video, and some of the sounds I was making and trying to talk at the same time, wow. It did capture, but it was like quieter. So it didn't totally get rid of it, but that's what the program is supposed to do. It's supposed to get rid of any additional noise, but what for sure what it does get rid of is like that natural like buzzing background noise when you set up a mic with no filters. It just has that like sound. So it just gets rid of that background noise. So that's good, because the Streamlabs OBS like noise suppressor, that other one, noise gate. I mean, it works, but not really that good. Because then at points it'll just cut out my voice, because, you know, I have it set to a certain level, and then my voice will just get cut out. So it's not perfect, but this one, you know, I can talk quiet. Still talking. You should be able to talk quiet. But see, so if I did that, I mean, my mic, obviously it would have been right in front of my face, so if I was going there, but if I was, here, let me get close to my mic, because I don't know if you actually be able to hear this, if it'll cut out. If I talk super quiet like this, my mic probably gonna capture it. You heard that, right? You should have. Oh, what's my cords getting tangled up into? Uh-oh. God, do you guys ever play games or record a YouTube video or whatever, and then your wires get stuck in your chair wheels? God, I hate when that happens. But yeah, that's what I had to do. Anyway, I probably was talking about that. Maybe I wasn't. I think I was talking about RTX voice. I know I was just talking about the noise suppression at it. Well, anyway, that RTX program also has another thing. It has like a separate, it downloads like a artificial driver for your output speaker. So you can take your normal speaker sound and set it to go through the RTX voice. And what that does is, there's also a noise suppression bar, so you can enable noise suppression. Basically what that means is, if you're listening to, and it's not perfect, I tried this before on a Google Meet call and it didn't work, but I tried it on a YouTube video and it did work. What happened was, it takes any like incoming sound from whatever program and gets rid of all the background noise or anything that's not human voice, basically. So I was watching, and I know this works because I was watching this YouTube video where this guy, he was actually demonstrating the RTX voice program. So what he was doing is he's showing himself without the noise suppression on. You could hear like all the background noise, then he turned it on and it was all gone. So what I did was I turned it on. I went to the beginning where the background noise was supposed to be, and then I made it play through that RTX voice, and it was all gone because of the RTX driver filtering out all that unnecessary sound. So yeah, the exact same video, and all I did was change the speakers to that RTX speaker driver. So it's not perfect, okay? Again, remember, it's still in beta, so both these things are going to be imperfect. So yeah, again, I was in a Google Meet. So I was listening to, well, just background noise, really. And I'm like, well, maybe I'll try this driver, turn it on, and see what happens. Didn't change anything. So I don't know why it didn't work there, but it worked on the YouTube video. I'm not sure, but it's imperfect, you know. Not everything in life is perfect, and that is just a fact of life. Get over there! Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Yeah, let's try that again. Okay, so here we go. Oh, it just... The TNT just go... That's all it does, really, huh? See, is there anything else I wanted to talk about? Let me think here. I guess what I could say is, if there's still a bit... Okay, oh crap, I did it. God, I forget. At least I didn't go super high up, I don't think. I mean, I went 800 blocks, but hopefully I'm not that... Oh, thank God! Ooh, okay. So I guess what I could say is... Oh my God! You could boycott businesses that still require mask mandates for no reason. You know, unless you live in an area where there's like been very, very little vaccine distribution, which if you're in America, pretty much everywhere has a good vaccine distribution, if I am correctly aware. Maybe not, but I'm pretty sure basically everywhere in the United States, vaccine distribution is pretty at a great amount. Because I know months ago, like when Trump was in office, 1 million people were getting vaccinated a day. So, and by that just means one shot. That doesn't mean their second. It could mean their second shot, but 1 million shots were getting put out a day. I should say that 1 million people were getting their shot. And when Trump was in office, that would most likely have been their first shot. So, yeah, like. So, we gotta teach businesses a lesson. Like, the only reason I didn't leave that music shop then and there is because, for one thing, I'm a conservative Republican. I'm too nice, okay? Maybe if I was actually in, like, a political position, if I was, like, grown up in a political position where I actually have to deal with liberals, I might have been more, less nice. Now, that doesn't mean I'm just gonna, as soon as I get, if I got into a position, I'm just gonna be like, F you, F you, F you. No, I would only tell that to the liberals. I wouldn't tell that to any of my friends or family, no. I would treat them pretty much the same. I still treat the liberals the same as a politician. I would just give them the middle finger as I'm giving a speech or something. That would be fun. So I'm pretty sure people in business don't care if you hurt them mentally, so you gotta hurt them financially, which is why boycotting would be a great idea to teach them a lesson about illogical mask mandates. There's no reason to anymore. This video's just been a rant about mask mandates. That's fine. You know, gave me something to talk about. So, come on! Move it! As I'm playing the game. Okay, well, alright, I'm up here now. If I was in survival, that would have just been done right there. I'm putting your house on fire. Alright, you're out. You get a fire. You get a fire. You get a fire! So, maybe I should just end it there. Honestly, I'm just rambling on about masks. I mean, that's pretty much what I got to say about masks. Just stop. Boycott businesses with masks, you know. The only time I could see if you wouldn't, like, just walk out of a business is if that's literally, like, the only store in town. And there's more music stores in my town, so I'm not ever gonna go there probably ever again. Because for one thing, you didn't actually have what I was looking for, you know. I was checking out some microphones. No, not this one, because I got that days before. I was just seeing just general selections of microphones, seeing what they have. Nothing interested me there, so that place is now useless to me. And let's make sure that nobody else in my town goes there. Just because illogical mask mandates. You know, seriously, I'm serious about this stuff. And other people are too. There's an entire political party called the freaking Republican Party that says mask mandates are illogical, especially at this point. Maybe a full-on year ago, 365 days ago, they were more justified, but today, no, they're not.
Thank you all for watching. Give this video a liking. Go subscribe for much more. Comments I don't ignore. And post notifications.